Yeah, it feels good to be in the semis. I'm happy to get through that. Uh, Thought outside of the 5-4 game when I served for the match, I played a really good match. It was clean, serving well, playing well. So yeah, I'm happy with everything tonight.
Hey Taylor, well done. Before Andre broke you, you hadn't been broken since your first match here. Just curious what you're seeing about your serve that you like and how the fast court conditions have helped your serve this week.
Yeah, I feel like I'd say especially the last two matches. I just feel like anytime I've been a bit under pressure, I've been coming up with good serves, getting a lot of free points with it. I've been hitting all the spots pretty well. So I think that's just a big thing. It feels like it's flowing.
Just bigger picture, how do you feel about your game? So this week, pivoting to Cincinnati, and then of course the U.S. Open on the horizon.
I'd say I'd say tonight I felt the best about my game, just striking the ball wise. I feel like all week it's kind of been flying, tough to control, easy to miss the ball, and it's not just me. Just watching any of the other matches, I can see. I think people are hitting the ball a lot softer than they normally do, and they're playing a lot safer. People are making more mistakes. So I think conditions here is tough to. It's just tough in general to like play. But tonight for sure was the most I felt like I could control the ball and also kind of just like go after it and feel like I was confident in where it was going. So I mean that's obviously a good thing going into the semis.
Hello, Taylor. Congrats on the win. I want to ask you a general question about yourself and American tennis. Here you're proving to be in great shape ahead of the U.S. Open, where last year you were about to become the first American in winning a Grand Slam in men's tennis. Of course, first is finishing here at Cincinnati. But you still this year you are the American in the best position to end that negative streak. Is that responsibility a pressure or is a motivation? Thank you.
I don't think I feel like it's a. I don't feel like I have like a responsibility to do it, or I don't feel like people are like counting on me or anything. I think all the pressure that I feel is just the pressure that I'm putting on myself because I'm a competitor. I've given my whole life to playing tennis, and that's what I really want is to win a slam. So, the pressure is definitely coming from just me wanting it, and not from anywhere else.
Taylor, you could be potentially playing Ben in the next round. I think you guys only played once. That was at 88 Wells 2 years back. I'm just curious. I know you guys haven't played much, but how do you think his serve kind of has improved since then? Of course, he's got the speed, but obviously, what kind of other dimensions he's kind of added?
To be honest, I'm not sure. I feel like when we played the first time, his serve was still huge, and I mean maybe the spots are better. I mean, his serve was really good when I played him. Whenever it was like 3 years ago. So I'm not sure. And if I do play him, I'll have to watch. It's kind of funny. We've been kind of in the same like I feel like draw bracket like several times, and every single time like one of us just loses before we meet each other. But yeah, might happen this time.
Taylor, Andre was commenting that he feels that this surface, at least, was like a bit unplayable in terms of like how quick it is. Do you feel the same? And if so, do you feel it also like really suits your conditions or your game style?
I think I think it's a combination of the court with the balls. I think if we played with uh, different ball, I guess the other ball we play with a lot is the Dunlop ball. I think if we play with the Dunlop ball, it wouldn't feel unplayable just because the Dunlop ball is a lot softer, so it's easier to. The softer ball is going to decel more when it hits the court, and it's going to hold on your racket a bit more when you make contact, so you can kind of like feel like you have a little bit more control. The combination of like these balls on a fast court is really ugly tennis, and that's kind of just how it is. And like I said, tonight was by far the most playable for me, that I felt the most control I felt like I had all week. But yeah, in a lot of the other matches, I'm hitting shots and missing balls that like it seems crazy. Like I'm struggling to make contact sometimes, and my match like 2 nights ago, I feel like I'm sometimes hitting backhands all the same, and then 2 go in and 1 goes 10 feet out, and they all felt the same to me. It's like it is very tough to play, and I will say I think nowadays I think the ball makes a bigger difference than the courts in terms of how fast and hard it is to play. But yeah, I mean, these balls are not bad balls, but they're the toughest to control, and they're the liveliest for sure. And I think when you combo that with a fast court, it's pretty tough for everyone to play. Yeah, I believe so. There's been speculation that the ones that are used at U.S. Open might be specifically for the U.S. Open and like are higher quality. I'm not totally sure, but you can always play the best tennis at U.S. Open. But I think that's maybe because the court is a little slower typically than Cincinnati. I don't ever remember these courts being this fast, but Cincinnati in past years has always been the one where it's like completely lightning and impossible to play tennis.
Taylor, not sure if you have been following the women's events in Montreal. I'm just wondering what you think of Victoria Mbetu's run, the 18-year-old Canadian sensation.
Yeah, I mean, I saw that she beat Coco, but I haven't really been following a ton. I've been playing until 2 a.m. and then waking up at like 2 p.m. So. but yeah, she's obviously very good. You said she's 18. Is that what you said? Yeah, I mean, yeah, she's obviously a very good player. I haven't gotten a chance to, I guess, see her game and watch her play, so I can't really like break it down for you. But just to have those results at a very young age, especially at home too, that's a great feeling. But yeah, I mean, I'm sure she's moving in the right direction of being a top player.
Taylor, you mentioned earlier in the week how nice your interactions were with fans and how everybody was treating you. Just a comment on that, a few days removed, and how has it been just the past few days and the week as a whole with the interaction with fans here?
Yeah, I think the support's been amazing. I think, the comment I made was specifically the fact that like I was playing Gabe, who's, he was the last Canadian in the tournament, and I've played some home players, and I've been in some really hostile environments playing, people playing in their home country. And the comment I made was like, I felt like the crowd was extremely nice to me given the circumstances of the match. And I was expecting, it to be worse for me. So, just shows how nice people are. And, yeah, I've really enjoyed the support all week.
Taylor, at the start of the tournament, you're always having a day off between matches. Now, if you go on and win, you're going to play 3 consecutive days. Just curious how you just approach that difference in just the day off to then having to play consecutive matches.
Yeah, I think one thing that helps a lot is just to be very like mentally ready and prepared for it, because I've been on this like kind of body clock of like I'm going to play, and then the next day I don't need to worry about anything. I'm going to go practice. I'm going to have a light hit. It doesn't need to be like high intensity. I don't need to be like super locked in for it. It's like a recovery day. So yeah, it's important that I saw the schedule of when I was going to be doubling up days ago. So I already knew like once I make it to the quarterfinals, I'm going to play every day. So, mentally, even before the match today, going into it, I understand that if I win, I play every day. So I'm mentally just prepared, ready for that. It helps a lot that it was a straight setter, not too physical. I think if I would have played the match I played a couple days ago and had to come back the next day, that would have been absolutely brutal. So, I'm mentally ready, and I think, again, with the match today, I think I'll also be physically ready, because it wasn't a insane like 3-hour match.
You mentioned you get home or get to the hotel at 2 a.m. You're waking up at 2 a.m. You get able to enjoy the city at all? Do you do anything? Or just
No, there's been absolutely no time to do anything. I think no, it's not. I get back to the hotel at 2 a.m. It's like I finished my match the other night at like 1:30 a.m. So not much time for anything. I think all I can do is sleep as much as possible, come to the courts, practice, do what I got to do, play my matches, and get my meals in, and that's about it. Gracias.